That is my idea of heaven.
Morocco Kiashna Tocha says she's been growing marijuana for 40 years.
I love growing it. It's a fantastic plant. We have a long history with it. I grew before I ever used marijuana. This is my garden. I'm proud of my state. Voted in 502.
Last November, Washington state voted for legal recreational marijuana. Now, the state is figuring out exactly how to license 3 separate categories of marijuana businesses: growers, processors, and retailers. As you might expect, opinions on the industry are all over the map, but not everyone will get a license.
Nobody knows how this is going to play out.
I'm not sure it's going to be solved by this time next year.
Kiashna Tocha runs one of the oldest medical collectives in the state and is happy with her nonprofit model.
I have no desire to get a recreational retail license ever. It would be my idea of hell on the planet. Selling marijuana all day to non-patients would not thrill me in any way, shape, or form. I admit I love growing marijuana, so if I could get a license to grow under I-502, I think I'd take that up.
But with limited licenses, she knows her chances are slim. She's going up against the likes of Marcus Charles.
The goal here is to make money. You know, this is a business. It's not a lifestyle. It's not a hobby. It's not a passion. It's once in a lifetime where a brand new industry with this much demand is going to be opened up to a legal market, and we want to be a part of that.
The restaurant and club owner wants to convert this old lumber yard into a marijuana farm, growing the weed in shipping containers to stagger the crop and provide security. He plans on growing thousands of plants and employing dozens.
The whole structure itself is 29,000 square feet. I've had 15 years working relationship with the Liquor Control Board. I've had numerous liquor licenses. I'm a well-known entity to them. We're not worried about getting a license.
He says he voted against legalization, but now he wants to take advantage.
At the end of the day, I'm a capitalist, right? It's just kind of like the end of Prohibition. It's this Wild West time for a while, and then it becomes corporatized.
But he's not the only one with big plans.
Our long-term vision is a biopharmaceutical. You smell that?
Brandon Hamilton is a politically conservative Mormon architect and a former semi-pro soccer player who takes low-quality marijuana and turns it into cannabis extract oil.
It's about this region in this part of the country saying, this is what we're going to do, this is what feels right, and this is the economy that we're going to start trying to help develop.
Hamilton plans to start producing pills and lotions this year. Massage therapist Nick Easterday would be a potential customer.
The beneficial effects of massage are usually amplified with the topical cannabis oils. You know, sky's the limit for who it could benefit.
And that gets at the question the state is trying to answer. They've hired consultants to figure out exactly what the demand for all cannabis products in the state will be. Produce too much, and the federal government might come knocking. Produce too little, add taxes. Will the legal pot businesses be able to compete with the black market?
If you have enough competition and you have enough product in there, I think we will be able to be competitive. You know, some people refer to this as a weed. It's, you know, not that expensive to grow.
Using cheaper, sustainable methods, the sun, will allow these high taxes to work and still not risk the black market and undercutting the legal market.
Jeremy Moberg is a biologist who wants marijuana to be farmed outside. He's hoping legalization will bring cannabis out of the shadows and into the sun, sparking an agricultural revival in the eastern, sunnier part of the state.
We're going to see advancements in outdoor growing that are going to far surpass any of the indoor growers.
Back in Seattle, John Davis, a former contractor, says more investment is needed.
Hundreds of millions of dollars of infrastructural changes that are needed to have this program be considered a success.
He has a medical marijuana business and will be applying for a recreational retail license.
America has the most idiotic relationship with drugs that it could possibly have. The drug war is entrenched in the United States, and it has not thrown up a white flag. I'm worried that people are going to say, well, we tried legalization in Washington State and nobody came.
And so the stuff sold in the store needs to come in at roughly the same price, and it needs to be better. And if it doesn't, it'll be disaster. We put marijuana legalization effort back 10 years. The rest of the world is watching.
Jose Pellieri, CNN Money, Seattle, Washington.